Stand by. 1010. Investigated reported disturbance at Acer Plaza.
10-4 dispatcher. Verify address.
It's Acer Plaza. Repeat. Acer Plaza.
Shots fired on the rooftop. An assault in progress at Acer Plaza. Repeat, an assault in progress. It's a war zone down here. 1085 dispatcher. Need additional units. Additional units now. Officer in danger. Officer in danger.
10-5. Please repeat. 10-5. All units, emergency. Officer in danger. Acer Plaza. Repeat. Acer Plaza. All units.
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger, and then it was over.
I love Max Payne, but Max Payne does not love modern PCs. Modern operating systems, 64-bit operating systems, Windows 10, Windows 11, high-core, multi-core CPUs, modern video drivers, all these things have caused issues with Max Payne. Even my Steam version, the Steam version really does nothing to help it run on a modern PC. It's basically just the original game. And yeah, it can be a pain in the ass to get this game to run well on a modern PC and not have just a barrage of errors popping up at you, or crashes, or sound issues, all kinds of issues you can have with this game on a modern PC without patching it with all these different patches, which of course can be a pain in itself, figuring out how to install all these different patches. Meet Complete Fix Pack 2023 edition. One simple click and it will install widescreen fix, higher resolution texture pack, sound patches, startup patches, JPEG error fixes for newer CPUs. They say Ryzen 3, but then they say it doesn't hurt to install this for really any newer CPU, and much more. Again, this installs a whole bunch of different patches with one click. I'm going to have the link in the description for the patch, or the pack, or whatever you want to call this. You'll probably get a warning when you go to download it, as it is an exe file after all that you're downloading. So run it at your own risk, but you know, most people, myself included, haven't had any issues with it. Basically, just run this program, tell it where your Max Payne install folder is located, and literally just hit run, and you are done. So yeah, here is my Steam version of the game running on my Windows 11, Ryzen 7 5800X with a 6750 XT, 32 gigs of RAM. Normally, when I try to run this game, I would literally get a barrage of errors popping up. And if the game was lucky enough to run at all, expect it to crash. Now, as you can see, it's running fine. It launched and ran exactly as expected. Not a single glitch, not a single pop-up, nothing. Just ran perfectly. We've got it running in widescreen. We've got the texture, higher resolution texture mods installed. Everything is just one click and you're done and you're good to go. This is awesome. Again, I love Max Payne. Originally played this game back when it came out in 2000, something like that. I was running I think a Pentium 3 667 megahertz with a shitty GeForce 2 MX, I think. But the game ran okay, I guess, considering how good it looked. This was one of the first games to use hardware TNL, which you needed like at least a GeForce, or maybe like a TNT2 to have the hardware TNL, which offloaded a lot of the sort of setup of the geometry, I think, that normally the CPU would have to do. It offloads some of that, at least, to the GPU. And I'm sure most modern games have this now, but back then, this was one of the first games to use it. And It was one of the best looking games for its time. It was an outstanding looking game for its time. And, you know, even on the PC, it looked and ran way better than even the brand new, like, PS2 just came out. And it was, I think, a couple months later for the PS2 port to come out. But it didn't hold a candle. And, you know, this is one of those games where if you had a high-end PC and you could run this game well, it was just next level. You know, it was next gen for sure. So yeah, great game. It's fun. Yeah, this is the Steam version, so you can buy the game on Steam. It's pretty cheap, and then just run this patch, and you're good to go. If YouTube flags this video and they want to take it down and they think that I'm showing you how to download this game, I'm not showing you how to download this game. I own this game on Steam. This is for someone that owns the game on Steam or owns the real CD. You'll still want to run all these same patches regardless. And so, yeah, this is patching a game that you own. This is not showing you how to download a game, because I've had that issue with YouTube before and they'll give me a strike and yada, yada, yada. Not cool. Anyways, Max Payne, great game.
Yeah, right. Yo! Okay, fellas, the police are on their way. New York's finest. They got him.